China, as part of its recent military and foreign policies, has planned to upgrade on a large scale its first aircraft carrier, the Liaoning, to sell it to Pakistan, its ally, in order to compete with India. This selling is to increase Pakistani Navy's strength, facing India equally in making of Pak a better ally for China. How do you react to China selling its aircraft carrier to Pakistan? The Liaoning was formally commissioned on September 25, 2012. The Liaoning can hold up to 18 aircraft. There are 2 starboard side lifts, a ski jump of 14 degrees and an angled deck of 7 degrees. The Liaoning is equipped with an advanced radar, missiles, artillery and other weapon systems, and has strong self-defense capabilities and command and control capabilities. It is equipped with HHQ-10 launchers and Type 1130 close-in weapon system. An official media report separately disclosed that China has planned to carry out a large-scale upgrade of China's first aircraft carrier, the Liaoning, and sell it to Pakistan to compete with India. It described Pakistan as the best destination for it and said that by then the Liaoning, which was commissioned into the PLA Navy in September 2012, this isn't the only military vehicle that China wants to sell to Pakistan. During the past few months, plenty of armament and vehicles have been sold to Pakistani armed forces, including nuclear weapons technology, warships, aircraft and missiles. In addition to that, China and Pakistan both take part to more and more joint exercises on their shared borders. Moreover, is China sending aircraft to Pakistan to help them understand Indian aircraft's technologies and characteristics, in order to counter them more efficiently. J-11, J-11B and Su-30 MKK to simulate India's Su-30 MKI, and J-10C to simulate the Rafale fighters India is to acquire. In a series of announcements published today, the government of Pakistan officially confirmed significant news that had begun circulating in recent days regarding the acquisition of new stealth fighters for its air force, thereby reinforcing a fleet primarily composed of Chinese J-10CE aircraft which have already seen combat against their Indian counterparts in JF-17s. Specifically, Islamabad detailed that the proposal involves up to 40 new J-35A fighters produced by China, which would make the country the first foreign customer of the new platform. Military cooperation between those two countries seems to increase more and more all along the months. And China appears intending to integrate Pakistan into its military system to fulfill its global ambitions. Pakistan would then become an outpost for Chinese extended global maritime reach. Broadening the focus on the Sino-Pakistani partnership, it's also worth highlighting that Pakistan's Air Force is expected to receive new KJ-500 airborne early warning and control aircraft, which will serve as a crucial complement to the deployment of the J-35s. Additionally, Islamabad is seeking to acquire a new batch of Chinese HQ-19 ballistic missile defense systems, in response to the need to enhance its air defense network amid ongoing tensions with India. How do you react to China selling its aircraft carrier to Pakistan? An aircraft carrier is not a joke. A single aircraft carrier fleet can destroy an entire navy of hostile country. An aircraft carrier never sails alone but is protected by submarines, cruiser, destroyers, escort ships, etc. China has handed over the second Hangar-class submarine to Pakistan, strengthening their long-standing military alliance. The submarine, launched in Wuhan, China, is part of a $5 billion deal for 8 such vessels, aimed at enhancing Pakistan's naval prowess in the Arabian Sea and the Indian Ocean. Armed with cutting-edge weaponry and sensor technology, the Hangar-class submarines signify a shift in regional maritime security dynamics. China's willingness to supply Pakistan with some of its most advanced weapons highlights the trust between the two nations. This reliance on Beijing is also a consequence of strained US-Pakistan defense ties. Washington's pivot towards India, combined with the suspension of military aid to Islamabad, has pushed Pakistan to deepen its strategic alignment with China. Unlike the US, China imposes no political conditions on arms sales, making it an attractive supplier. The government of Pakistan officially confirmed significant news that had begun circulating in recent days regarding the acquisition of new stealth fighters for its air force. It is worth noting that the aircraft had already been seen conducting various test flights over Chinese skies, as well as in mock-up form observed on multiple occasions on the decks of People's Liberation Army Navy aircraft carriers. This detail is particularly significant, as the J-35 is the first stealth fighter developed by China specifically intended to operate as part of the embarked wings on its flagship carriers, whose numbers are currently expanding alongside the port infrastructure required to deploy them. Chinese sources have confirmed that the country's most advanced stealth fighter will be deployed on aircraft carriers, teaming up with another shipborne jet to promote joint operations. The J-35 is China's latest fifth-generation fighter, while the J-15 is a jet already deployed on the Chinese aircraft carriers, the Liaoning and the Shandong. Just weeks after the most recent military conflict with India came to an end, the Pakistan Air Force is reportedly being bolstered through the purchase of China's new stealth fighter jet, the Shenyang J-35A, marking a significant leap in capabilities compared to its current JF-17 Thunder Block III and J-10CE fighters. The news was revealed by Pakistani government officials who spoke on condition of anonymity to specialized media outlets, stating that this deal represents another step forward in defense cooperation with the Asian giant. China has decided to build 5 aircraft carriers and launch them by 2025 to 2030. Another 6th could even be considered, but whether this one will be built remains uncertain. All of this can largely be explained by the intentions China has to extend its military and political influence beyond its borders. Recently, China actually shown to the world its desire to military secure the South China Sea, and maybe even the Indian Ocean, by increasing its military power and presence in these areas. In order to make it possible, China has made the decision to deeply transform its armed forces by enhancing its naval capabilities, through the building of brand new vessels, but also through the training of more maritime personnel. PLA Navy strategists emphasize that, in order to be able to achieve such goals, China would have to launch new carrier battle formations in East and South China. Therefore, China has decided to build 5 aircraft carriers and launch them by 2025 to 2030. An aircraft carrier is not a joke. A single aircraft carrier fleet can destroy an entire navy of hostile country. An aircraft carrier never sails alone but is protected by submarines, cruiser, destroyers, escort ships, etc. How do you react to China selling its aircraft carrier to Pakistan?